What's up, everybody? Rivera here, the absolute best LGBTQ comedian in the world. So we got a new background. We'll end up talking about that. Maybe I'll end up green screening it finally, but we will get to it. The one thing you guys should know is a lot of people have been asking about tour dates and when I'm going to be on the road again. I'm going to be doing the brewery comedy tour once again, and these are the cities that I will be in. I know people have been asking me about Wisconsin, specifically Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I'm going to be in Milwaukee finally, coming up on December 5th. Milwaukee, Milwaukee. Everybody talking about Milwaukee. So I'm finally going to be in Milwaukee. My hair is kind of a mess right now. Who cares? The point of this particular vlog is I truly and honestly owe somebody an apology, and I definitely want to get to that. My friend, Jessie Marie is her name, and she's a new friend that I met in Phoenix at a show that I love to go to. I always talk about it. It's my favorite show in Phoenix. It's called This Week Sucks Tonight. And they have a show that they also run, which is, because This Week Sucks is more like topical, and then they kind of rib the comics while they're on stage. But then there's another show that they run, which is called Literally the Worst Show Ever. And it's such a good show. It's the opposite of the name, but it's really great. And they're run by the same guys. Anwar Newton and Michael Turner are the name of the two guys. But my friend Jessie Marie is a girl that I met that works those shows a lot of times as far as being the photographer, which I think she just does for the fun of it, because she seems to live kind of a baller lifestyle. And I have said before on her Facebook that if I could come back as a career girl, it would definitely be her. I don't know specifically what she does. I know that she does something that is obviously doing well for her, and I really do like her. So the thing is, she hit me up a couple weeks back and asked me if I would perform at her birthday show, which is the night before Thanksgiving. And I said yes, and had intended to write it down, and then I didn't end up writing it down. It just completely slipped my mind, and it's 100% my fault. So then we get to the night of, before Thanksgiving, and the night before that, my silly boyfriend had let me know that his sister-in-law and brother wanted us to go have dinner with them. So I say, of course, yeah, we can go have dinner with them. I don't do a lot of stuff with his family, even though I do like his family. So I agree to go. Then we get there, and all of a sudden, I'm right about to have dinner. Like, we're sitting down to have dinner with his brother and sister-in-law. And we get a message that says, or I get a message that says, hey, we're trying to figure out the schedule for tonight, and we want to start by 8 o'clock, so do you know what time you're going to be here? I felt so bad, but I also knew that when I'm sitting down right about to have dinner with my silly boyfriend's family, I can't just get up and leave. And so I just had to send Jessie Marie a message that said, I'm not going to be able to make it after all, and I'm so sorry. And I felt like such an asshole, and I really did feel like maybe she might think that I just didn't want to go, or I didn't think it was important. And the truth about me, what you have to know, is that when I agreed to do shows that are like that, like birthday shows, and I don't think I was supposed to be paid, and nor was I even worried about that or thinking about that, or that didn't enter my mind in any way. When I agreed to do a birthday show, one, even if you offer to pay me for your birthday show, I'm not going to do it if we're actual friends, or I'm not going to take money for it. And the other thing is, I'm not the kind of person that will lie to you and try to be catty by not showing up, or try to pull a diva act on your birthday or anything like that. It's just not the way I come at things, I really, when I say that I'm going to do something like that, I'm like, oh yeah, well, I like this person. Especially, like I said, in the case of Jessie Marie, because I don't know her well. I just know her from the shows, but I really like her energy. I really like her spirit, and I really like that when I look at her Facebook, because like everybody else, it's not like she's cursed in any way, but like all of us, she has bad days here and there. And I always like looking at her Facebook and the way when she has a bad day or something bad happened to her, she always is able to turn it into a positive for herself. Then there was one day where a homeless man tried to attack her in front of Walgreens, and she ended up physically handling him to get herself out of that situation. And I thought it was such a inspirational post, even though you could have looked at it like, she got victimized early in the morning. It was like, no, this girl took charge of her own situation, and I'm not putting down or victim blaming anybody that can't do the same thing, but she really did handle that situation, and I just have really grown to like her, especially with what Facebook has turned into. Like we all know, if you look at Facebook, it's a lot of people that are down about everything and arguing about everything and just have the worst. And I'm sure there's certain things that I've said that she doesn't agree with when it comes to politics or my views on that kind of stuff. And I just really appreciate people like Jessie Marie. So I do want to make sure that I don't make any excuses for it. There's no like, oh, she should have done this, or if she had done this, I would have actually shown up. I spaced it. I forgot. I was not a responsible adult in that situation. And I want to say I am very sorry, Jessie Marie, and I do hope that you had a really great birthday. And it looked from your Facebook story like you had a really great birthday, even though I wasn't there and didn't do what I was supposed to do. I'm sure Anwar killed it and Trevor Sky killed it. Michael Turner was off being Michael Turner in the Natty, I believe was where he was at. But I'm not a person who wants to excuse myself for things like this or put it off on any other person. So this is me saying, Jessie Marie, I am truly sorry that I spaced my responsibility. Hope you accept it. I still love looking at your Facebook. Everybody, I appreciate you watching. This has been Ty Rivera, the absolute best LGBTQ comedian in the world.